Hello boys and girls, welcome to Arts and Crafts at the library. Today we're going to be making a winter scene using white crayons and light blue construction paper. It's almost kind of a gray blue and looks like an overcast winter day. So we'll start out with our white crayon, and you can use either the large type construction paper or do a small picture like this one. And I just start out by drawing my snow drifts. Just any way you want to do it. You can color back and forth or do swirls in a circle, just enough to get your snow on the ground like it's been falling for a long time, all night. So once you cover the bottom of your paper, of course you can draw your snow however you like, but then you'll want to draw some details. Maybe a snowman with some snowballs piled on top of each other. I might even do a snow girl over here. And we're going to need some snowflakes coming down. I usually just make my snowflakes kind of like an asterisk or stars. I do an X and then a plus sign, kind of like an X, and then a plus sign right on top of it. And of course all your snowflakes can look different. You can make them each a different shape, because if you were to look at snowflakes under the microscope, you'd see they all look different from each other. So put a bunch of snowflakes on there if you want to, and then you can use colored pencils or crayons or even markers to add some colorful detail to your winter picture. So I think I've just about got enough snowflakes here falling from the sky. And now I'm going to give my snowman a red scarf and maybe a hat. And I think his scarf is going to be blowing in the wind. So there we go. It's kind of blowing away from him. There's his scarf, and I think he needs a hat to keep warm. Do snowmen really have to keep warm? No. But his hat looks like Frosty the Snowman, so I'm giving him a black top hat and some charcoal buttons and eyes. And I think the snow girl is going to have maybe a purple hat and maybe an orange scarf. Let me see. Hers is going to be blowing in the wind too. And of course they need a nose. A lot of times people use carrots for the noses. And some type of mouth. You could use little berries or buttons or cookies for the mouth. And button eyes. Let's see. Maybe some brown pine cones for her buttons. And then they're going to need twigs for their hands, or their arms rather, and maybe some mittens for their hands. How about some blue mittens? And a mitten, you know, has just the fingers together and then the thumb is separate. Or you could do gloves and show all of the fingers separated. You draw a glove. All right, I've just about finished enough detail. You can draw a house. You could do a little house with a chimney and smoke coming up if they're keeping warm inside with a fire in the fireplace. You could draw a school or a play yard, or some trees maybe that don't have any leaves. Let's see, maybe I'll do put one tree here. And their branches are bare because they've gone dormant in the winter, lost all their leaves. So once you put your detail in with your colored pencils, you could get out some cotton, if you have any cotton balls around the house, and glue some of those to the bottom of your paper, or even as snowballs. You can also get some other things that might be interesting to add to your picture. I found some peanuts, these styrofoam peanuts that are used for packing. You could glue those on. You could even break them up into pieces and glue them along the bottom to look like piled up snow. I put some cotton there. I stretched the cotton balls out and glued those on to kind of make the snow look thicker. So let's see, I'll put a couple of these on here. And like I said, if you use the cotton, you can stretch it out like this and it really looks like snow. I might put a little cotton on the branches of my tree. And that, you can have it kind of hanging off like it's dangling. You could use it on the rooftop of a house that you draw. So let me show you how this looks. Just gonna put a little more cotton there. It just looks like it's kind of caught on the branches. Whoop. Get stuck to your fingers with the glue. And here's my picture. I didn't add a whole lot of the styrofoam yet, but I could keep adding it. But there you go. You can add lots of detail with your crayons or colored pencils, and that shows up really bright against the gray background with the snow. So once you make your winter picture, you might be interested in coming to the library to check out a winter book. This one's written by Jan Brett, and it's called The Snowy Nap, and it's about little hedgehog who decides he doesn't want to hibernate because he's going to miss out on all the fun of winter. So he ends up falling asleep eventually. Here's Bunny Slopes by Claudia Ruda, and this is an interactive book where the reader actually has to tilt the page and turn the page upside down to help Bunny go down the slope. She says tilt, 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 and then when you tilt the page, there she goes. And then there's even a hole. Oh, she says, yikes! There's a hole in one of the pages. Oh my goodness, she's turning around. When you turn the book around, she ends up falling all over the place. Here's the hole in the page and she goes right through it. This is a fun interactive book, and I hope you'll come check it out. Hope I see you at the library soon. Bye-bye.